let's do some crime-related stories. Now, the police in the Upper East region are being challenged over the shooting of a young man, Simon Nawak Yindong, who the police say was linked to the killing of 2 police constables in Zwarungu on December 15, 2021. But some youth of SHEAGA in the Talensi district of the Upper East region disputes the police's version of accounts. The SHEAGA youth say Simon Yindong is not an armed robber and are demanding justice for him. Here's a report sent in by Tanko Mohammed Rabiu.
The police announced the shooting and killing of Simon Yindong at Batia in the Talensi district for his alleged role in killing 2 police constables at Zwarungu. But in a sharp reaction, members of the SHEAGA community reject the claims Simon Yindong was an armed robber. At a media briefing, Michael Zoga described the police action as cruel, insisting the deceased is a committed mine worker at El Mining Company. The SHEAGA community members are demanding compensation for the late Simon Yindong's wife and children. They called on the IGP to call his men to order.
He was not at the time involved in committing any crime, making reference to the Criminal Act 1969, be it in the form of violence stipulated in section 197. Let it be on record that this is not the first time the police have been cheating youth and people from this part of the district with such impunity. Enough is enough. We will have to resist their brutalities.
When contacted, the human resource manager at El Mining Company, where the late Simon worked, said the deceased was on night duty underground in a mining shaft the day the 2 police officers were killed in Zwarungu.
And so this is a subject we are staying on a while longer because in the last few weeks we have observed from the police's social media handles, every day there's an action involving the police, whether they are shooting some armed robbers or having a shootout or exchange with a group of criminals in parts of the country. And there are many who have raised concerns about the police's latest action, whether it is a shoot-to-kill approach that's been adopted by the police. We'll hear from the police shortly. But let's go to Ninewusu in the Ashanti region, where some 5 community members were killed sometime last week on suspicion they were robbers. The police says they are looking into this particular matter, but my colleague William Evans Inkum reports the youth have fled the area for fear of reprisals. Evans, tell us what you found when you got to Ninewusu.
Well, Komla, I can tell you that this place almost looks like a ghost town. Most of the youth have left this particular place for fear of reprisal. Don't forget that last week when we spoke with families and friends of the 5 people who were brutally murdered at the chief palace in Ninewusu, they threatened that if they don't get justice, then they will have no other option than to also retaliate. But I can tell you that even though 2 people, as I'm talking to you, have been arrested and they are currently in prison custody, one Solomon Mensah and Ibrahim Mohammed, the police are still on a manhunt for more people, we understand. I can tell you that there's an easy calm as far as this particular place is concerned for fear of reprisal. So the youth have left.
Okay.
All I see is aged and then women. As far as this particular place is concerned, not too long ago, I engaged the chief, Nana Adututu, who was present when the incident happened, and he has been narrating that particular ordeal to me. It was a very, very nasty scene on December 6th when, hundreds of irate youth pounced on these guys. But he's saying that currently, as part of measures to avert future recurrence, they banned all mining in this particular area. And look, if you're talking about mining, it's not legal mining or even medium-scale mining. Most of the concessions are being operated as illegal mining. So it is something that has also drawn a number of youth from different parts of the country to this particular place. So all operations are halted, and they are also assisting police to arrest the other people who are currently at large. Komla.
And from your interaction with the leaders of the area, do you get the sense that they trust in the police to get to the bottom of this latest incident?
Well, for the chief, what my interaction with him, if I should make any deducement, then I can tell you that it looks like he's very much committed to this particular cause, because for now, he hasn't hidden anything from me. I mean, giving me all that happened or transpired on that particular fateful day, nothing has been left out as far as his narration is concerned. And he's been working together with the other community leaders. For instance, like the unit committee chairman and the assembly member for this area. Don't forget that when that incident happened, they were not spared. Even the chief was also injured in the course of that, because he had wanted to protect them and hand them over to the police. Right. But he was not left out of the attack. The community, the unit committee chairman was also not left out of the attack. So for them, even their life at risk. It's at risk. So they are doing everything possible to ensure that those who are at large are, arrested, so that there will be some level of peace as far as this particular area is concerned. So when I talk about cooperation from the chief's narration, it does appear that they are cooperating at the highest level. All right, thank you. William Evansinku, my colleague from Yenewusu there, bringing us live updates on the situation involving the killing of 5 community folk who were, mistaken to be armed robbers sometime last week. So